thank you for watching Percolating Thoughts. Merry Christmas to everybody and happy holidays to everybody who's watching this, if you are watching this around the holiday times. One little happy topic that Belle and I want to talk about this month is Christmas traditions and, kind of what we do for the holidays to uphold those traditions. Starting off, I guess, Belle, what is a Christmas tradition that you remember doing and is also like your favorite?
We have this advent calendar, that is it's 24 days and it's for like leading up to the birth of Jesus. So it's really fun because you get to like put it on this like hillside and then at the top is like the stable. And so you get to like you put the animals wherever you want, all the like they have like palm trees, all this stuff. And then, like, as you get closer and closer to Christmas, like, you start getting, like, the 3 wise men, Mary and Joseph, the angels, and then on the last day, baby Jesus, and he goes in this little pocket at the top, and that's personally always been my favorite tradition because it's something we've done my whole life, but it's also just, like, fun to get to curate it how you want, and as I've gotten older, like, I've had mom, like, she gets to do a day, I do a day, like, we trade off rather than just me, or, like, we'll both hold, like, one side of the little piece, and then we'll, like, put it on together. Um, so I think that's one of, like, my favorite traditions. What about you?
Um, so one tradition that um I have always liked that I don't get to celebrate anymore due to like familial reasons, but it was setting up the tree. And my absolute favorite thing to do when setting up the tree was I had this little baby bell that said, baby's first Christmas 2002. And that was
Yeah.
my ornament. And I remember growing up and, helping mom and dad decorate the tree, or even mom and Bobby decorate the tree. And um I would always be the one to put up my baby's first Christmas 2002 bell. And I remember like mom telling me, well, whenever you grow up and get a tree on your own, you can have this ornament and that sort of thing. Well, um, circumstances being I do not have that ornament, and we no longer decorate the tree together, but I did enjoy that moment and, kind of like looking forward and thinking, oh yeah, this will be like an ornament that I'll get to share with my kids. And, like, I don't know, it's just a very pretty ornament. And the
Yeah.
funny thing is, too, I was helping Justin's mom kind of like do a little bit of Christmas decorating. Now, she has someone come in to decorate the tree because of her own reasons, but we were like setting stuff up and lights and a few nativity scenes and that sort of thing, getting things prepped. And she had me unbox all of her Hallmark ornaments, and we were just kind of looking through them. And Justin also has the same Baby's First Christmas 2002 bell, so I was like, okay, maybe this is meant to be. So I
Yeah.
was like, that's so cute, so funny. But yeah, that's my little story behind that.
Yeah.
Um,
For those of you who don't know, I have a niece now. She was born in October, and I got her baby's first Christmas ornament, and it's so cute. Jared and I were at Dollywood and they had like a holiday market set up,
yeah.
and one of them was like um customizable ornaments.
Mhm.
And her theme is um what is it called? Like jungle animals.
Mhm.
And because they waited to find out what the gender was. And so I got like one that had like a little giraffe on it. And then the lady was like, "Do you want me to write her name?" And I was like, "Oh my God, yeah." And then I cried. No, it was like literally so cute. But yeah, I've always loved decorating the tree. The older I got, like the more it became my thing because surprise guys, I'm type A. And so like I would decorate the tree or whatever, and now downstairs we have like a main tree. that just has like the pretty ornaments that like everyone sees or whatever. But then in my room we have like all of our like family ornaments, and there's like one that I am wearing these like reindeer antlers that I still have, guys. I still have it. And I love them so much. And it's just like this little picture of me, and then it's like my favorite ornament. 'Cause I'm like, oh, she was so cute. And like I still wear them now.
So my next question to you is, with being in college and then also like not living at home primarily, are there new like Christmas traditions that you've created for yourself?
Um, for those of you who also don't know, I am a tree on November 1st person. And my family wasn't always like that. Um, when my mom and I weren't living here, I would do it there, but Sam is very stickler. Like Christmas is like you put it up Thanksgiving week. And so I've definitely made it my tradition in my apartments that I've lived in to put the tree up on November 1st. So literally like go out Halloween, come home, next day is only like spent taking down Halloween and putting up Christmas. Um, and that's always really fun because I think, and Lee and I have kind of talked about this a couple months ago, how like you're only in your apartment for so long when you're in college that like you don't get to like if you put up your tree after Thanksgiving break, you realistically only have maybe 2 weeks with the tree before you go home. And I think that is also what like drew me to start putting it up on November 1st, even like when living on my own, because I enjoy like coming home and like the lights are on and I get to sit there and enjoy it for longer rather than like, oh, I only had 2 weeks and now I'm coming back, January 20th or whatever, and I'm gonna inevitably take it down because again, guys, I'm type A. Things cannot stay up that long because it just sits in my mind. Um, but I think that, and like also always trying to find something Christmassy to like do. So like in Colombia, we had the massive tree at the crossing. Everybody goes there, everybody takes their pictures. Or like driving through holiday lights or walking through, I always try and like make a point to do that because again, I love the lights. I love seeing how other people decorate, but also like how decorations are set up by like organizations, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Have you like created, especially since now you've moved to like realistically your real own apartment,
yes.
like you try to like implement anything new or is something that you did before that you're still doing?
Yeah, so um it sucks. God bless Hannah. I missed like Hannah was my previous roommate, like my oh my gosh, why am I blanking? My junior year. And so she was a senior my junior year and we would decorate the apartment. Well, I was able to get and I can't remember if I started that year, if I started the year after, like in 2023, but um I had to purchase a lot of my own things because she had a lot of the apartment furnished and, she was able to bring the tree and that sort of thing. But I purchased my own tree. And I think, oh, I might have done it the year before. But um, every year I've started buying like an ornament for that year. So, I
Mhm.
mean, not that it says like 2023, 2024, but I wrote on the boxes, Leah 2023, you know?
Yeah.
Um, and then so I've kind of started doing that. I did start it in 2022. I did start in 20. So I started doing that, and it's funny because it mainly consists of Harry Potter Hallmark ornaments.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I always say that I get one special ornament from Target every year. Um, but this year I actually got it from McKay's, which is like a bookstore in Knoxville. And it was the squid in Finding Dory.
Yes.
It's him holding the coffee pot with Dory in it. and it is the funniest, cutest ornament I've ever seen. It was only $3. It was literally a Hallmark branded ornament too.
Yeah.
And I saw it and I said, "Yeah, you're coming home with me." Because I love that. I like to have like like a regular set of ornaments and
Mm,
then add like all the fun ones into but my aunt and uncle do the same thing where everyone always gets like their kids always get an ornament every year.
mhm,
Um and no, I think it's fun. Once I have a house, I definitely want to do like one tree maybe like that's right in the like front window.
mhm,
That's like just your basic ornament tree. And then like the family room tree be like all the fun ornaments because Jared likes to do the mystery ornaments from Target.
uh,
So they're like either Spider-Man, Harry Potter, Star Wars, the princesses. Um, so like I have a bunch of those on my tree too, from myself, but also now from him too. Um, because it's just so fun to like have them and um because that's like I think like when you buy ornaments like that, like sure, some people can say it's excessive, but I think it's like it's representative of you and what you like enjoy. Like my great aunt has a bunch of or had a bunch of Muppet ones, so we have them now. And she
mhm.
also had a bunch of Mizzou ones because she was a Mizzou grad. So like we have all of those now. And they just don't make ornaments like they used to, guys. But um, so like that's always really fun to like put those out and like remember all the fun and um know that those like still exist too.
Yeah.
And like you said, like I hope my kids also get to enjoy that. Because unfortunately, eventually as a parent, you pass those things on to them. I don't know when I'll be able to let go of that stuff, but yeah. We I don't know if you guys are like or used to be, I guess I should say, a family photos day after Christmas or Christmas Day.
No, it was one of
Oh.
those where like um we couldn't afford that, but growing up I always remembered like whenever we would have family Christmases like at my grandparents, my great grandparents, um my grandfather or my great grandfather, sometimes both, would have like a camera and take pictures of us and everything that we got. And I was like, why? Because you're gonna look back in one of these years and be like, oh, I don't know why I took a picture of everyone every time they opened a gift. Like, that's a lot of pictures.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I mean, I guess it's the memories or,
yeah. We always did them like ourselves. We didn't pay somebody to do it. And then both my cousins really got into photography, so we would do like set up like one of the phones or whatever, or their camera and do pictures. But I think like that would also be one of my favorite memories because my cousin Emily, shout out, we always take the same photo
yeah.
and her on my back, like piggyback style. Guys, I can still do it. We might be 22, but I can still do it. And like I think those are like always my favorite photos because I'm like one day like for those kinds of photos where it's like family photos, just like actual like where you're standing or you're doing something silly, not just like opening gifts. Like it's something that you can always look back on and be like, this was something we did, and I hope that like our kids, take have like that one silly photo they always do together.
Yeah.
Um, but we also used to do Three Kings Day, and so it's for the 12 days after Christmas. Is technically when you start the 12 days of Christmas.
Hmm.
And it's supposed to signify the travel of the three kings. And so I think it's January 6th, if I remember correctly. Um, or 5th, 5th, whatever, it doesn't matter, guys. You put out a shoe or a stocking for the three kings, and you get a gift from each one. So usually like when I was a kid, it would be like chocolate coins to signify like the gold. Um and it would be like a piece of fruit and then like something fun. And I wish we still did that. And I kind of want to do that like with my kids because I think it's really fun. And like if you are a Christian who like wants to keep somewhat of like a traditional value to Christianity, or like you grew up that way, so you want to kind of implement it later, like that's always like a fun way to be like, okay, so now like we finished Christmas, okay, now we're into like the meaning of like Christmas, and you still get something fun.
Right.
Um, so yeah. Was there any like one-off holidays that you guys would celebrate? Not just like in December, but like anytime?
No, um, we mainly just like stuck to like Christmas,
Mm.
uh, and I guess the more traditional holidays for like Christians and around this time of year anyway, just like Christmas Eve, Christmas, and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Um, oh, well, I mean, yeah. Did you ever open like a present on Christmas Eve and then
I started making that a tradition, guys. When I went, I think it started when I went to college. I was
okay,
like, "Oh, some people open gifts on Christmas Eve." And I think like we've pretty much done it every year since I said that.
that's funny.
So guys, I made a new tradition. Like last year it was matching pajamas for the whole family, which was really fun because we all got to wake up Christmas morning like in the same pajamas.
I do
But like
think
it all
it's a tradition.
what?
I do think family PJs like Christmas
Yeah.
Eve into Christmas morning is a cute tradition. Sorry for
Yeah.
interrupting.
No, 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 no. And but like I always let mom choose. I never choose myself. I'm like, whatever you think,
Hmm.
uh should open. Do you guys do that or did you?
I think we did at one point when I was little. Um,
Yeah.
but my aunt does something like that, except the Elf on the Shelf brings it. So like, goodness, the Elf on the Shelf will bring the PJs on Christmas Eve, and then yeah, this year I'm so happy, and it's funny because I would help sometimes
Mhm.
with my cousins and picking out their PJs, especially when I lived with my aunt. And
Yeah.
this year, my littlest cousin wanted Mizzou PJs from Elfie. And so I was like, I am so excited because my aunt and my uncle are KU fans.
Yes.
So um they they probably lost it when they heard that. But I was you when Justin and I went to the last game against Arkansas this season, I was able to pick up some like her pants for her PJs and stuff.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, they're these pants. So just smaller.
It's me matching.
Exactly. So,
Yes.
but yeah, we had to stop doing that because there were like 8 of us. Well, there were 10 of us in the house,
Yeah.
and that can get pretty
That
expensive.
makes sense.
Yeah.
And also like overwhelming too. No, I agree.
Hmm.
Um, I were you guys like a Christmas Story family on Christmas Day?
I wouldn't say on Christmas Day. We would watch it like leading up to Christmas Day. However, I will say if that is your like movie tradition on Christmas Day, ours was Polar Express with hot chocolate on Christmas Eve.
Hey, fun fact, Polar Express is my favorite Christmas movie.
Yes.
Y'all can call me crazy, but you're
It's
so weird for looking at the animation that closely. I'm sorry.
it's
Like it's the
just
cuteness of it, guys.
yeah, just live a little, honestly. Like quit thinking it's creepy. Listen to the story.
Yes. My aunt and uncle and them, they, no offense, Aunt Gretchen or Emily, unfortunately play A Christmas Story when it's like running on, what is it, ABC or Freeform now,
Oh
where
yeah.
like it plays for 24 hours. So unfortunately, like I think I would have liked that movie once upon a time, and now I like don't enjoy that movie. I'm like, okay, but we could watch Elf. Like, um, I know people who do Sound of Music and A Christmas Story.
That's kind of brutal.
Intense. Sound of Music is like a 3.5 hour long movie, guys.
Yeah. I understand like especially on like Christmas Day if your kids are out of school or if no one has to go to work, God forbid. But like um if you have the time during that day. But like Christmas Day is meant to like you wake up, you make breakfast with your family, you open presents, you sit there, mom has coffee as she's watching you open up gifts. Once you're done opening up gifts, you clean everything up, and then yeah, you could turn on like a Christmas movie, take a nap, but like I was always playing with my toys by the time. I was
Yeah,
like, yes, and then cleaning up my room and making sure I have space for all the new stuff.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I always like wished that I knew somebody who like celebrated like Hanukkah or Kwanzaa because I feel like that would be really cool to just be able to see.
Hmm.
Um, something new actually, so a new tradition that we started. Well, it's not new. That's a lie. But we take a like couple day or week long trip. Um, so that might be honestly one of my favorite traditions too. So now that I think about it, we actually did it every year.
Hmm.
But um, so like pre-COVID, we did it internationally, which was so fun because we would spend New Year's wherever like we were internationally. So we did New Year's in Switzerland, New Year's in Mexico, New Year's in Greece, and that was really fun to like see them celebrate. And sometimes like you're ahead of your friends, which is like so fun to be like, well, I'm already in 2025, like, and you're still in 2024. Um, but then obviously post COVID, that obviously unfortunately got harder. Um, and like life happens. But this year we're doing Disney next week. Or I guess, well, starting tomorrow on the 15th. But um last year like we did Knoxville because that was before I went to school there and like went and visited all like the fun places. So I think that's really fun too to have like because as I've gotten older, like that's been my big gift from my mom is like pick a place and we'll go.
Oh,
Um and now Jeremy gets to come.
that'll be fun.
Yeah. I am a Disney adult, I fear. I fear.
And there's nothing wrong with that as long as you're not like crazy.
No, no, no. I
It's
just appreciate the
the atmosphere.
yeah. Did
Yes,
you did you watch the new Chiefs movie?
that was gonna be my next question.
Yeah, what did you think?
Okay. I thought it was cute, but I thought it was overhyped, and I thought that it was like very, I don't know how to explain it. Like, not awkward, but just very like, oh, like ditzy, maybe. I
Yeah,
liked the story behind it. I thought the tradition and the superstition was really cute. I liked that it tied the Chiefs into everything. I like that there were some Chiefs players who like starred in the movie. Um, and they did a really good job with like centralizing it back to Kansas City and really highlighting some areas in Kansas City. But it was okay. Like it was cute.
I cried at the end, but that's because that was like really a really cute moment.
Yeah.
Um, no, I agree. And also I knew it was freaking Santa that stole the stupid fucking hat. Like, bye. And I understand, I understand why that happened, but I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, no, I think it was your typical Hallmark movie. But again, like you said, being a Chiefs fan, it was overhyped to like the extent of like I felt like I couldn't fully enjoy it. Rather, if it had like just come on, naturally, like we weren't all waiting for it and whatever. But I do think it's unfortunate that they didn't use one of the traditional barbecue places.
Hmm.
I really missed a prime opportunity to like have a partnership with like Gates or Arthur Bryant's.
Right. And I don't understand why we're hyping up Independence and not like downtown Kansas City. It might have been like harder to film in downtown Kansas City, but
Yeah,
Independence was just a little not it wasn't like further away. Downtown Kansas City would have given you that authentic Kansas City feel.
yeah. No, it definitely felt more Hallmarky. I was like, where are we?
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
this place. Where am I?
Like
Um,
I mean not that I would love it if they did it in Liberty, but that's like going in Liberty, like where the f- is Liberty?
yeah. No, I
Yeah.
think yeah, I can totally agree with that. Like that totally could have been filmed anywhere.
Mhm.
We just know that it was filmed in Independence because they told us.
Yes.
Um, no, but I also love that Mama Kelsey made appearances. That was cute.
That was cute. She did her best.
I know I said Slay Queen.
Get
Get your
today.
bag, I guess.
Gosh,
But
she needed that. Love that. All right, so without further ado, we're gonna leave you with all of those little Christmas like tradition notes, things to look forward to. Maybe you take some inspiration and watch some of the movies that we talked about, or maybe you're able to create some like some traditions of your own. And if you have Christmas traditions that, you know, maybe there's something that we didn't mention or something that's like really special to you and your family, feel free to comment down below, mention them, DM us. We love to hear from you. Um, so yeah, and also like if anybody has any like Christmas coffee ideas or any fun holiday drinks that they might like partake in, let us know. We would love to review them. Um, but yeah, without further ado, do you have a drink? Three, two, one.
cheers.
Cheers.